Hi Loïc. You're the CEO of Denteo, a startup providing software solutions for dentists, right? Yes, okay. And you contacted Witty Works and told us that you would like to find more female talents in your tech positions. So could you tell us why it is important for you to have women in your company?
Yes. So I discussed this with the team to say what's the reason, because just to say diversity is a bit vague. It's like, what does it mean?
Yes.
But then we try to be concrete. What we need to be fit for the future as a company is to have all the angles to understand the problem. And in order to understand the problem or a challenge or anything, you need to see it from all the different angles. And there, if you don't have a woman in your team, you have no chance to tackle the points correctly.
Yeah.
Whether it's sales, marketing, tech, you need to have all these different angles in order to do the right thing. And that's where we need more. That's why we need more women in tech.
Okay, cool.
And not only in tech. Huh?
Yeah,
So we contacted you for a job that was not specifically technical.
Yeah.
And and it's really important as well.
Yeah, cool. And well, what is normally the challenge you have when you're trying to find women for a startup?
Yes.
In tech or other positions?
So in our team, we almost all come from a kind of male heavy environment. Whether it be IT consulting or sales, it's a lot of men everywhere. So our network, the people we know, are all male.
Yeah.
And then if you try to find a good person, we always say you have to look in your network, but our network is mainly male.
Yeah.
That's a major issue we have. And so we have one woman in our team, now two, but we had nowhere to start. So there was the network. And then there was the next thing that we will discuss a bit later.
Yeah, I mean, then we met you, right? And then how did Witty Works help you in this endeavor? I mean, what were you looking for when you contacted Witty Works?
Yes, so we thought we would, with Witty Works, we would get access to the network. But what we realized is that we would get access to experience. And the language to use, the expectation to have, what you're targeting is completely different if you look for a woman. And this is this whole part that we had no idea. And now we realize it's really, really different to search for a woman than for a man, even for the same job.
Okay. Can you tell us what, for example, an example?
Yeah. So the wordings that you would put in writings to show the expectation that you have in your job. So if you want a super person, you will in your job posting, you will write the 10 things that this person should master, and that really scares women.
Yeah.
And if you put much more human expectations and a bit less, even though you want the whole thing, but you put a bit less in the job posting, then you get very exciting candidates that are female.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. I mean, were you aware of this before, or is that...
No, that was...
And your team, or were they like, wow?
Yeah, that's where I asked the team also, what was for you the biggest learning from this Witty Works? And they said eye-opening. So really eye-opening that hiring a woman is not just not hiring a man. It's like the whole thing is different. And even Amanda, our designer, she said, when you tell us how it works, she was like, that's true. That's how I work as well.
That's cool. Okay. So you made a job ad with us on our platform, and we restructured the whole job ad together. And after doing that, how many applications did you get from female talent, like in comparison what you would normally get?
Yeah, so it's a bit extreme in our case, because the last time we tried for the same job, we had 10 male applications.
So purely male?
Yeah, only. And this time we had 20 female applications and not one male.
Wow, okay.
Yeah. So I think there are two things. So there was the network, that we tackled a bit a different network, and there was the wordings that didn't scare.
Yeah.
And so the combination of network and the right wording was really a success for us.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's really cool. That's really good. What did you particularly like about Witty Works when you worked with us?
Yes. So I liked everything. And I mean, we know each other for many years, and I knew I would not be disappointed, but what I liked the most was this pragmatism. So we are a startup, we have maybe specific needs, we need short timelines, and you were able to adapt to find a solution that worked for us perfectly. And also the profile was maybe not the typical profile you are looking because you specialize in tech, and you adapted everything to our needs, and that was very successful in the end.
Okay, cool. I mean, when you would recommend Witty Works to somebody else, what would you say? Why particularly would they have to come to us?
Yes. So I think for the long term, eye-opening to realize what it takes, what it needs. I think when you have a lot of women in your team, they will do this change for you. But if you don't, if you have to catch up, it's really eye-opening what you need to do. And the second is the network. So we had good candidates from your network. And the third thing is also to have a bit of support. This support, ready to help, and to be able to take over some of the challenge, of the hassle, maybe the matchmaking. That's really good for the future, and that's what I would recommend in the future.
Cool.
That's why.
Okay, great. Thanks very much, and then lots of success for Denteo.
Thanks.
Thanks.